Hello humans, this is Random Visage and welcome to the Random channel. Today we are going to be playing a new game I found on the Play Store. It's called the Bonfire Forsaken Lands. I have a bit of a cough by the way, so I apologize if I end up coughing in the middle of the video. Funny story, I started it so that I could see if it's actually an interesting game, so that we could play it together, but let's just say that it wasn't, it was very interesting. At the same time, it wasn't exactly let's play type, so I ended up just finishing the game. So I'm just going here to show you the mechanics of it. Yeah, there we go, 31. I pretty much finished the entire fucking game. Where do I even begin explaining it? This is so fucking ridiculous. So can I pause it here somehow? I can't. Okay, so basically there's woods, you can grab the woods, there's farm, you can work for food, there's iron mines over there, you can bring in more how should I put this, bring in more people. No, that's not the right word. Yeah, basically you stay here, you light this bonfire and people come in to work for you, and you can assign them various things. Like I have 30 workers, so I got wood gatherers, farmers, herdsmen, tanners, guards, steel workers, coal miners, iron miners. So you can assign them various jobs. You obviously need guards because at night some wolves or like some creatures will attack you. You can also build various things. I've already built everything, like the seaport, the mines, the farmhouse, everything I've pretty much built, so there's nothing to build. So crafting, you can build lots of stuff like torches, wooden spears for guards, iron axes for the woodsmen, everything. Let me click on the random one. Let's say wood gatherer. So he got an axe and a cart. If they take a cart, they can bring in 5 items at a time instead of 1 by 1, because it's just like takes a long time to get like one item. You can get various things like shields. Shields is like one of the things that I didn't like all that much. I already got I think I've gotten every guard steel swords by this point. Yeah, I got them full armor as well. If you get them shields, they become warriors and you can take them on dungeon exploring. But the one thing that I didn't like in the entire game was dungeon exploring. It was fucking boring, honestly. You go in and your village is like, it feels like your village is like completely vulnerable while you're doing it. I bet the time stops, but just like feels like that. So various things, you can open up ships so that you can send people on ships to other countries. So you can open up trade routes, like to exchange gems and buy ancient text. If you assign some people to read ancient texts, they become how should I put this? They become what is that? Alchemist. So you can basically make them alchemist. I'm gonna start a new game and just like real quick like show you guys how it goes. I'm never turning on permadeath, that's for fucking sure. Hopefully the audio is getting recorded of the game, because the audio sounds pretty good. When the great star falls, the sea will rise, the sleeping god will awaken. Only the ancient titan can defeat them. Send him back to the depths from where he came from. Find a land and light the bonfire for it to become the last soul. Seek the wisdom of the ancients, and you shall gain the strength of titans. Now, there was some lore behind it, but like it never went anywhere. Like I finished the fucking game, and there was nowhere for it to go. It's like they made a lore for starting it, but then they just made it into a survival game, and they're just like sandboxy or something. Just completely left it out. So it's kind of weird. First few nights you don't really need a fucking what is it called, guards. Usually like 1 or 2 foxes will show up. You can pretty much kill them yourself, so it's kind of pointless. Let's start already and gather some wood. Hopefully the tutorial is off. The tutorial is off, right? I don't know. Hopefully the tutorial is off. So basically gather wood. At the start of it, it's super annoying because you literally have to go back and forth grabbing wood. So if I get 3 wood, I can build a bonfire that will allow other people in the area to know that I'm here, so they would come and like to join my little thing that I've made here. Scenery never really changed. It's like, well, scenery, it's a weird thing. Like it looks very scenic here, but once I start building, I never really pay attention to like the scenery or whatever. Now let's grab some more. We need 10 more for wood. The bonfire can be sealed from miles away. We should have some new people coming in any minute now. I'm just gonna put them to wood gathering. You don't really need wood later. Like when I was like in the 22nd day, I had so much fucking wood that it was kind of pointless to have too many wood gatherers. As you saw, I had like 2000 wood in my other save. You can put them on wood gathering, but there's at the start of it you should put as many people on wood gathering as you possibly can. So we got workers. A small family arrives looking for shelter. So you get wanderers. They are well fed, wise and rested. By the way, they attack you, not you specifically, but they will attack. They will try and steal stuff if you don't feed them. Like right now they're well fed, well rested and wise, so that's fine. The traits also depend. Wise ones usually are better for like alchemist stuff, but that's not the case at the moment. That's not what we have at the moment. But I remember my first run, there was this girl who was like not well rested and not well fed. She was starving, but I put her on guard duty because she was strong. But apparently what happened was, because at night she has to go, come out at night to guard the people. But if she come out at night, what ends up happening is she couldn't go inside the house, and she didn't go inside the house, so she couldn't eat. And since she couldn't eat, she immediately went rabid and wanted to like fucking destroy shit and like behave out of so some villagers slept hungry because there's no food. I'm bringing in food now. They should take one. The workers can use the torch to guard at night. Yeah. So it's better to not change their jobs all that much, because if you change the jobs rapidly, so they will not be well rested, they will be not well fed because they don't have time, because you keep changing the jobs. They take one meat every night, I believe. So meat is not a big issue until you get to tanning. You get to like get people to the fucking sheep herding and everything, because that takes food. So I don't know how food is produced in this thing even, but I'm not gonna question the mechanics of it. So yeah, hopefully this time I won't be killing the fucking girl, and I already know how to play it, so maybe might as well just finish the entire game again. I feel like or maybe I'll just show off various things. I'll just cut out the parts where it's fucking boring as shit. So the nights don't really have much to do, because this is the first night, there's no enemies. But from tomorrow onwards, people will start to show up, and they will I'm gonna need guards. But if the guard is already hungry, it's better to not put them as guards. Here we go. One of the people showed up, so I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna beat the shit out of it with my bare fucking hands, because I don't have anything else I can use. I can skin the beast. Attacking beast was killed in a bloody fight, so I can skin the beast and I get a hide from it. Unfortunately, I can't get a hide at the moment, because I can't get any hide at the moment, because that meter is not up yet. We don't have any use for a hide, so it's kind of pointless to have some on you. So might as well sweat it out. It saves every morning. Every time it becomes morning, it saves itself. I don't know how healing works. I believe you just heal on your own as time passes by, because I've never healed anyone like myself. And this guy never really sleeps. Is like always sorry. This guy never really sleeps. He's always awake, so I know what's that all about. And as I said, the lore goes nowhere. As you can see in the top right, it's saving. Once we get enough wood, we're going to build the fucking next thing, workshop. What did you do in a workshop? I forget. Yeah, I really don't remember what was the workshop for. But I believe maybe it was like housing, but I'm not too sure. So let's just grab as much food as we can, so that none of our villagers go hungry. Here's another guy. I don't think he's coming here to work. I believe he's coming here for food, and if I give him food, he's going to give me the schematics for the fucking cart he has. By the way, when it hailstorms or rains or whatever this thing is happening, our character is like super slow. Every character is super slow. Everyone moves like super slowly, as you can clearly see. So let's talk to this guy. A thin man is arrives pushing an empty cart. He's asking for food. The stranger says he has not eaten in days, says his family is lost. So give him 5 food and he will give me the schematics for the man leaves to search for his family. Is leaving the cart behind. Yeah, so most of the time they don't really give you anything, but yeah, like let's see, I'm gonna attach this cart to this one. So now this gun has a cart, so she would go and collect 5 wood instead of 1, and bring that back. Obviously she will take more time to collect it, but it's worth it. At the moment I have to do it myself. Once we get like 10 or 20 workers, you don't really need to, how should I put this, work yourself. Pretty much I only focus on building and managing. After a while I don't really do the wood gathering and working farms and everything. You can get iron mines, coal mines, then you can work for steel, you can build ships for trade routes, you can go dungeon exploring, which I did once but I didn't like it all that much. It felt weird moving all my, you know, what is it called, guards to warriors. So that was a thing that I did not like. Now I have to see if this family that is arriving at the moment is well fed or not. If they're well fed, I will put them as guards. If not, then I'll just use them. Let's see, a small family has arrived looking for work or shelter, whatever. So she's well fed, so I'm gonna put them as guards. Guards requires a torch. Let's craft a torch. I'll need, actually I don't need, I need a farmer, so let's not even bother with it. So we got a wood gatherer, a farmer, and a guard. So she's well rested and well fed, so she won't go rabid because she's hungry or something. Let's build 2 or 3 more torches. Let's build a workshop. I forget what the workshop does. I believe, okay. So workshop, I believe, allows you to craft spear and shit like that. It allows you to, yeah, crafting items. So I should be allowed loads of things. A wooden spear. So I'm gonna, guards can use the spear. Let's put the spear on the guard. Later you can put on armors as well. We need a wooden bridge to access the right side of the area. The guard will usually travel around wherever you're standing. So yeah, don't really, now it's a thing that I don't mind at night, because if I move around too much, I can go for farming some food though, because the attack will be from the right. Later it's preferable that you don't attack yourself and you only get some people to attack for you. Yeah, I think enemies are arriving, that's why she's moving to the right now. Okay, so it's preferable that you don't attack yourself and just stand around. Yeah, there we go. Now I have to attack this thing, help it out, even though I don't really need to do it myself. Attacking beast was killed in a bloody fight. I don't need to do this myself, but I just do it so that they don't lose too much health. So I think it's a very good game, because as you saw in my other save, there's just way too much stuff that you can do. You can get armor, you can upgrade, you can not upgrade things, but you can upgrade your people with like carts and sickles for food and wood chopping axes and shit. You can get pickaxes for your miners, you can get like steel swords and like plated armor for your guards and everything. You can do various shit. Like it's a great game, I would say. I'm gonna actually, I think I'm gonna end it here. I don't think there's a particular need for me to play through the entire game. You guys can go check it out yourself. I think it took me about like 30 days, 29 or 30 days to finish the entire game. I was obviously going really slow because I didn't know what to expect, so I can say that it's but you know, you can play it yourself, and maybe we'll see many of you guys will be able to do it much faster than I did when you first try, considering now that I've given you some advice. But always focus on the wood gatherers at first, never move them. At least you need 3 to 4 people, 5 people working on wood gathering all the time. Later when you get them cards, all of them, they will get loads of wood for you. Thank you so much for watching. There's a link in the description to my Twitter. There's also a link to my Patreon. You check my shit out. Bye bye.